what's happening here that's not happening anyplace else.
I mean, the competitive level starts at 4 years old.
Classic rivalry.
Hall of Fame type coaches, great personalities.
All three schools, though, they changed the game of college football.
Florida State Seminole.
Miami Hurricanes.
Florida Gators.
You want to dominate your opponents and you want to get stoned, make sure that you roll up.
It's the roll up. It's the vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, and I am kicking it with the illest on No Cap Sunday. Y'all here to repent for some lies? How y'all feeling? Larry and CJ.
I'm all fucked up, man, but it ain't about football. It's what a weekend. What a fucking weekend. Missed my flight, so then I rescheduled the flight, which was cool. But then the rental place want to charge me extra $300 on the car. I'm like, for one less day? I was like, man, fuck you and whoever you know. So then I hit my homegirl up who already down there working, and she going back that way. And this motherfucker want me to meet her 20 minutes down the road from where I'm at. I'm like, bro, you're in a car. But I got to meet you 20 minutes away. You know what? People ain't shit. Kiss my ass. Just come get me. That's how
you had a weekend full of L's like Todd in his prime.
Man, listen. Yeah, it was just chock full of them, man. I'm like, man. I started to cuss her ass out. Tell don't worry about it, man. I had to humble myself. Like, all right, I'll meet you there, dickhead. But,
it's an unfortunate weekend, man. How you feeling, CJ?
Yeah.
How you feeling? Good?
Nah, man, I don't know, man. Feeling incomplete.
Incomplete? Yeah. Terrible feeling. What a terrible feeling, man.
Feeling incomplete, bro. You
know what I'm saying? To have some resolve is a different thing. Like to know for sure. Like if she want to be with you or don't. You feel me? But to go home and be like, man, I don't really know if she's fucking with me like that is a little different.
It's a different vibe, right? Got to test the waters again a little bit. But nah, man, it's just tell the two damn halves, man. Tell the two damn halves. One half was probably first half, probably some of the best ball we played on the mic. Second half, probably some of the worst ball we played on the mic. So it's just crazy. But it's something. And I always say there's something about. Like I've kind of hinted to this on the show before, man. There's something about NC State and Raleigh, bro. We always be some fuck shit that happened. I remember like in 2012, it was up 16-0 on the boys going to halftime. End up losing that game, and listen to the broadcast. EJ Manuel was basically alluding to that game. But once I seen that punt, man, this shit about to get fucking weird, real weird.
I feel like I gotta get one of the Carolina teams in the bowl game, or they're gonna think the whole state of Florida sweet.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, the boys ran the table. That's 3-0, North Carolina. Y'all play NC State? Please.
No, we don't play NC State.
It'll be 4-0 if that's
Thank God. Yeah, thank God they don't play NC State, man. Shout out to the Carolinas. They came and did what they had to do with the Florida teams this weekend.
Past 2 weekends.
We just can't win for losing, dog. Fucking Van Dyke throw 500 yards. Yeah.
They let Van Dyke kind of throw them 500 though. He had
I don't give a flying fuck.
Because you can't pile up yards in time of possession and still lose. You're lacking execution in the red zone, and also explosive plays. The difference in the game was Carolina hitting explosives for touchdowns and not dinking and dunking for first down.
17
yards.
24.
Yeah, 25 yards and 24 points is.
They only got 7 in the second half. They had 17 and a half.
Yeah.
My offense was
I agree with you.
Like,
I agree with you.
Takes about my own shit.
The biggest issue continue to be close but no cigar. You know what I mean?
Right.
The fumble. It's like, bro, all you had to do is wrap that ball up. All we needed was a first. Rooster gets careless, gets around the corner, gets the ball not loose. It's like we were driving. This was probably the chance. That probably was the drive
that was 4th-and-1.
Could have crushed their back. Yeah, I think that would have been the one. And it's just like these are the things that continue to haunt us. You got to have your head in the game, bro. We just need a yard. Just get the fucking yard. You get it. Your eyes light up and you think you finna take off, man, slap the ball straight out your hand. You know, things like that. I mean, again, the first
that fumble on that run was your longest run of the game with 9 yards, and he fumbled on it.
That's crazy.
On that one? I didn't even thought he got that far. I thought he just barely made the cut around the corner.
Oh no, he was out of there if he held on to that bitch. He might have scored, bro. He had a nice little lane there.
Whatever. Keep the ball. That's the key. Keep the ball. I mean, and as usual, I don't know why I keep hearing about miscommunication. Bro, every team is going to throw it deep on us early. It's a script. They're going to bomb, and then once again,
that bitch deep too much. That's all he wanted to do was throw that bitch deep. Shout out to Drake, but he got some return to do. Yeah, he just picked him off.
It's just like, dog, what are you doing? Hold the safety miscommunicate. They're going deep. First series, I guarantee you. They're gonna throw one just a straight go route. You know, spotted them early. Well, just like I say, it's kind of like CJ said, incomplete. You do a lot of good things, and then you do the one. You can't keep getting teams in 4th and 9s and letting them.
You more than incomplete, boy. You got 2 wins.
I mean, I don't,
you got a couple.
Talking about this game.
Philanthropy wins.
I'm talking about this game.
What do you feel about the 4th down attempt? We're gonna cover everybody's games a little bit here, but I think all of our coaches got some in-game shenanigans. All our coaches could get better at the in-game decisions, right? What do you think about the 4th down decision with you guys in pretty much goal line territory? It looked like Carolina gonna score down there every drive. Mario, what do you think about the play calling and the decision to go for it and not get 3 points?
I don't know. Honestly, it's just like I feel like if it still feels schizophrenic to me. I still don't know exactly what they're trying to do all the time. You know, got to get points, so you got to make. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're thinking. You know what I mean? And I don't try to put myself in a position of coach. You know what I mean? I'm very careful of that as a fan. I'm always like, yo, don't start thinking you coach brain. You ain't never been to a clinic. But like I said, man, I don't understand everything we trying to do.
What's your thoughts? Yeah. If just hypothetical, if you're the coach, what would be your decision right there? And play calling wise, because it seems like you guys were still trying to play power ball. Mario was still trying to get in some of his stuff, and then later in the game, you guys just got pass happy and it looked like last year Van Dyke. So it looked like you toss it around a little bit, but it's got to be some balance. It's like you guys went from trying to be a power team to then just okay, now we're not even gonna run the ball anymore and just let Van Dyke just pitch it around all day. But at that goal line situation, what you thought about the play calling? Because he was trying to play power ball, and your offensive line just don't seem like they could do that this year.
Right, and that's So me personally, I would continue to go with what works. You know, if we just if we were able to, just play a little backyard football, toss the ball around a little bit, and just continue to matriculate the football, I don't get down there and just say, all right, now let's all bring it all together and just try to ram it straight down the middle 4 times in a row. That's me personally. Yeah, I say let's continue what's working.
I mean, we all thought Carolina had one of the weakest defensive lines that you guys are going to see this year, and that was an opportunity to push some shit around. So I was shocked that like the type of push that Carolina defensive line was getting. Even though they was playing terrible defense, but they was getting some push in the run game. You guys couldn't get the run off. I want to get some of the my game in Florida State game because AR had an abysmal first half. Second half wasn't that great neither, but he made some throws, did some things with his feet for us to win the game. I said I wanted a turnover-free football game. Didn't get that. The second one, the interception, I'm not gonna put on him. You got to catch that ball. He could have made a better throw, but Pearsall's got to catch that ball. Bounce off his shoulder pads, and they capitalize on it. But the fumbling, got to take care of the football, the decision making, the easy throws that he's just missing. You just got to be able to make those throws. He go out in the second half and makes like incredible, impossible throws on the run, but the easy stuff where they trying to get him to get going, the swing passes, the bubble screens, he's just errant on those throws, and it's just not making a lot of sense, man. I thought we hit a couple big runs too. I'm just not liking the play calling after those big runs. Like we'll go tempo and try to get the pace of the offense going, but the play calling, I want to get a stat for the big show, but I think the play calling after our explosive plays got to be like an average of like 1 or 2 yards or something very small. I have that stat for the big show, but just not feeling the offensive play calling in the first half. The everything from AR just wasn't there. We also had some wide receiver drops, but it's just an up and down thing. We're back at home. It's homecoming. It's a noon game. They came out a little flat. The defense played a good first couple of series, got us off the field. Thank God, because if they came out flat, it might have been a weird ass game. But defense played okay. Offense sputtered in the first half. I thought it would be a one possession game. I said that on the big show throughout the first half. We went to halftime tied, which is cool. And then in the second half, we had opportunity to run away with it with 2 scores. We go up 14. AR break a big run that kind of got us in the red zone. We finished that drive off, but then our defense come out flat, give up a quick touchdown, and made it interesting all the way to the end of the game. Overall, we got out of Missouri. Missouri is always a wacky game for us. We got out of there with a win. We got a lot of football to improve on, man. Just an ugly football game overall. Ventura Miller played lights out. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jaden Hill, who's probably MVP of the game. Got his first pick 6. First interception as a Gator as well. Just a very good game. He got an interception at the end of the game in the end zone as well that kind of helped us put this game away. But Jaden Hill started on the opposite side of Marshall the last 2 games. He's just showing like some promise there. A guy that Dan Thompson has been speaking highly of the last 2 years, but he's been battling ACL surgeries, man. So overall, not a good football game, but we won, man.
Yeah, from my perspective, man, FSU they're still struggling to close games and how to finish games. And the same shit we seen from LSU. We jumped out big on LSU. They come roaring back and had a chance to win that game. Luckily, we blocked the field goal and didn't go into overtime. The same with NC State. You're up 17-3. You got to win that game, man. Got to win that game. Too many.
Bro, I went to bed. I went to sleep. I said, man, North Carolina State offense can't do nothing.
And they didn't do anything. They scored 1 touchdown. That was the opening drive of the second half. They scored 1 touchdown. The rest was field goals, man.
I was so sad when Travis hit that back shoulder throw. I was like, man, they about to blow this shit out. Let me go ahead and get me some rest for no cap, man.
Yep. Then the second half happened, man.
Woke up to a blessing.
Fucking crazy. Blessing.
I had to come back in my heart now. I knew it. I did like you. I went to bed. I had to come back in my heart. I just did not think. I was like, huh? I thought the thing didn't update. I was like, oh, they done came back, but I knew that wasn't the final score. It's like, how the hell did they not score again? Because, like you said, how things were going in the first half, they would pass the ball.
I mean, Trav break for that big long run. Yeah, he break the pocket and go for like 70 yards. I was like, man, this team, even though Carolina was playing good defense. I'm not gonna say they was playing bad defense. I liked the style that they was attacking and blitzing Florida State early on, but I didn't see an offense they were gonna be able to score points. I was like, bro, this offense looks terrible. And Trav and them got explosive players like, Trav and Johnny Wilson and them boys. They just gonna make shit happen. And Micah Pittman as well. He was making plays. So I was like, I don't see no playmakers on Carolina. I'm going to bed, man.
Boy, they were turned up, boy.
Well, Micah, we had 11.
Yeah, I took notice the full boy. He was like, that man had it in his heart. He had it in his heart, you hear me? Oh, man. All right, we got a super chat from homie Tia.
Oh, she should not be talking about Jalen Milroe.
Has 5 passing touchdowns and 2 picks this year. AR has 5 passing touchdowns and 7 picks this year. Roll Tide.
I mean, you comparing apples and oranges, but in the grand scheme of all, Milroe is looking like Big Trayon. That's what he's looking like right now. They almost lost the AM. You should not be showing your face on this show tonight, man. You got the Avengers, and y'all almost lost to Jimbo Fisher last night, Tia. with the Avengers. I got Tennessee, man. You might want to get some focus because Tennessee might get in that ass now. Pause. Anywho, back to our program.
Motherfucker.
You okay? Larry Young got an emergency. It's a stupid motherfucker in his crib, wilding. We Florida, back to the Florida State game.
No, we get to it. Let's go.
We got super chat?
Yeah, another one. Shout out to USMC Gator Twin 15. Hell no, it's the same energy Sunday. We act like we're at a funeral. Games have to be played. Go Gators. I'm not sure.
Now we acting like it's funeral, man. I like where I'm at with it. We getting our overall synopsis of where everybody at. You know what I'm saying? Recapping our game a little bit. Yeah, man. We won the football game, but ain't enough for me to be like happy. I'm glad that I won. These boys lost, dog, but we got a lot of football to improve on. We playing down to competition a lot. Missouri has a good defense. I respect everything they had. It was a good football team. They just missing a quarterback. They had a quarterback. They probably beat our ass. But I'm happy for the win. But this team got to wake up to play, man. Whether it's noon in the swamp, whether it's a night game in the swamp where we on the road, whether it's USF, whoever it may be, you got to wake up. Good football teams wake up to just play football. And we're coming out flat and just not executing simple ass plays, man. So ain't a lot to be excited about, but we 4-2, man. And we should probably be 5-1 or undefeated, man. This team could just execute. I think the talent is there. It's execution, isn't it?
All right, real quick, let me get a couple of takes off. I know we got some callers waiting. I'm not gonna be too long with it.
Offensively, I say that.
Yeah, just left too much on the damn field, man. 8 drop passes, 11 penalties, and then we didn't move the ball at all in the first down. The penalties were just crazy timing. So it's first and 10. Trav throw like a 9-yard route to Pokey Wilson, 2nd and 1, and then it's like we get a stop on they stop on short, so it's like 3rd and 1. We get a damn penalty with Dylan Gibbons. It was a personal foul. This bloke going after the whistle, even though I think the NC State player kind of pulled him down, but he was mauling him a little bit. 15 yards, and that pushes us back. We just too many costly penalties, bad football all around. Defense, we gave it that one drive where we just let them run the damn ball the entire time. Now, granted, defense been on the field a lot, and offense should have did some shit, but we know you got your quarterback out the game, and you know what they're going to do because the backup quarterback isn't good at all. Like you got to tighten up and play some ball and get ready to start the run. And also that play on Nick. Who?
I like Fuller. Yeah.
Now, if they defense, I'm not even really tripping on defense aside for that one drive where we let them get down and then get that field goal. Outside of that, them boys played pretty good ball. Yeah. But that when we got O'Leary out of the game, called a roughing the pass on that bullshit. That was crazy. The ball was still in this guy's hands. He didn't throw the ball, downfield or whatever, and it was a late hit. He hit him when the ball was still in his hands. So for them to call a roughing the pass on that just because you got a shit rod, it's football. That happens. It was a clean hit, no helmet, anything like that. Came down on the arms when it was crazy. Came down on the arms to force the incompletion, but it was a hard hit. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't nothing malicious or anything that was after the play. He hit him while the ball was still in his hands. So that was a 15-yard penalty. Aside from others that got them boys within field goal range, and I feel like there's penalties, some bullshit penalties at that, but penalties. Offense not really doing what we're supposed to do, dropping the ball. The 2 interceptions by Jordan Travis. The first interception was just egregious. You can't throw that at all. First or second down in the series, I can't remember which one. You're rolling out to the right. Well, on our side of the field, you throw that pick to give him another short field to drive for the field goal. And their field goal kicker's money. He was good from 53 like it wasn't nothing. So to get them on that side of the field was just to have that turnover on that side of the field is just crazy. You can't have that at all. So a lot of shit we got to clean up, man. We just can't finish games. When it comes to playing good football teams, we're still learning how to close and finish. We're falling short of that. But let's get into some callers, man.
Yeah, let's hang out a little bit. I do want to say penalty-wise, we only had one penalty for 5 yards.
That's good.
It's pretty impressive. Let's hang out. Who we got hanging out first?
That's the same one.
Now to my call. Let's get some callers on. Let's hang out a little bit, Harlan. It's the roller. Hey, real quick. You guys, everybody that's listening, pound that like button. It don't cost nothing to show love, man. Pound that like button, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, go on Twitter, let everybody know we hanging out, man. It's No Cap on Sundays, and we are kicking it, man. Friend of the show, been on a hiatus, Mr. Well himself, Kwame. What it do, baby?
Had some time for reflection.
What's going on, brothers? How y'all doing?
It's on here, man. On Lord's Day, vibing.
Feeling pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
4-2 program over here, man. How you feeling with your couple of wins?
It took a mental health break after we lost to a directional school from the middle of Tennessee. So, but come to the realization that I need to probably lower my expectations.
Oh yeah.
The personnel, and I think in some respects, the coaching staff, particularly on the defensive side of the ball, there has to be some conversations about how we're using our personnel. I don't think 2 is a corner. I think he's a nickel safety. I think 5, Darryl Porter Jr. should be getting more snaps at the boundary corner. I think DJ Ivy played a decent game, and I think he's had a decent season overall. If you take his overall play into form, into retrospect, I think DJ Ivy has had a good season, particularly how he played at Texas A&M. I can't put it all on him, but I think we have corners that can't run, and that is a problem.
That ain't good.
Tyler Van Dyke looks like Tyler Van Dyke for the first time really this season. It has 500 yards with 3 touchdowns, and we lose that game. That's on the defensive coordinator. I would say it's also on the players. Like Rooster,
I think you go into that game knowing Carolina gonna get some points, and you gotta have the
For
mentality that we gotta get some points. I'm not terribly down on the way the defense play. I thought they held Drake. They got 2 turnovers. I think they played well enough for you. They're not perfect. They played well enough for y'all to go get some points and win the game, man.
I think there were 2 busts that went for 2 touchdowns, and both of them involved 2. It's no secret. I mean, he's playing his way out of the draft. I think Rooster being hurt during the spring has seriously affected his fall production because he has not been the same back. I mean, he's not ball security over these past 4 or 5 games has been.
Everybody ain't been the same, man.
It's just
Van Dyke ain't been the same.
That's true.
I'll tell you one thing I noticed too.
Only thing
Van Dyke
changed, coach.
still is he's still throwing a couple of them balls coming out a little ugly still. I still think there's a little injury that we don't know about. Not to make excuses. I mean, he still threw for 500 yards, but I do think there's something there.
I think UNC got a lot of pressure on y'all too, man.
They did.
They got to the quarterback a lot.
But even on clean shots, like he just didn't have anything. I just saw a lot of wobble to the ball.
No. I'm just speaking about I guess I'm speaking to your offensive line play, so to speak. That's what I'm kind of going at.
Yeah, and we got beat up front too that game. We lost 2 starters.
We lost 2 starters.
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
I will say though.
No, that's all from our point of view. But go ahead.
I think the only bright spot to me on the offensive line has been John Campbell. 74, you have not heard his name mentioned this entire season because he's held up on the left side. It's been the right side of the O-line that has been problematic. The right guard and the right tackle have been problematic in a lot of respects. In addition, Ola Wasson and I can't, DJ Scaife. It's just tough not having Zion out there. Like your best offensive lineman coming into the year.
Zion might as well vibe, man. Sit that shit out, man. Go pro, bro. You see this is a 2-win outfit, man. Don't just get healthy for the draft, bro.
Where you going pro at?
I think they still got some fight in them, but
USFL has drafts, right? That's what you're
Yeah. I'm about to say go first round there, definitely.
it's crazy having so many. I mean, I would love to have seen what the running back room would look like had Citizen not gotten hurt, in training camp. Like we desperately need, another back. And that room.
I tell y'all that. Y'all ain't want to see me. I was trolling, man. I told y'all need another back.
Two critical injury. I mean, how many rooms have?
If you won't linger back, just say that, cuz.
Linger has Linger played yet?
He got more touchdowns than Rooster.
Yeah. He plays some garbage against what?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd rather have Henry Parrish than Lingard right now. Henry Parrish is playing well.
That's a nice fourth back on that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having Henry Parrish as 4th on our depth chart.
Yeah, I think he'd be 3rd, but that's just me. I think he would get snaps over Naquan, but we're going into the weeds now. Okay. I think I want to know what Gaddis is doing because why haven't we seen more of 88? Why hasn't he gotten more snaps?
Who's 88?
Urban?
Kobe Young. Like we got him.
Oh, he scored. He scored.
Yeah, right?
That was a Kobe Young drive. He had 3 catches on that drive and then scored the touchdown.
JUCO kid.
He a receiver?
Yeah, the JUCO kid. We just
you probably haven't seen him because of all the injuries.
Well, that in part begs more questions. Like we had tons of injuries to that position. I would have thought I would have seen him earlier than yesterday.
I feel you on that.
I mean, particularly because he came in and made plays. I'm just like, well, that doesn't seem like that's an aberration. Like you don't just come in making plays. You do that in practice. Like you show that in your drills.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering like why he hasn't gotten more burn. And so I think Frank Lanson has shown up these past couple of games. We got some receivers now. We just got to put it together. Like the running backs and the O-line, they didn't come to play. And the scheme in the defense just was they played well enough.
I didn't hate the defense.
But the two busts, like two, I mean,
that's
the same shit we've been doing.
You're playing what some people
shit.
calling one of the best quarterbacks in college football, having one of the best seasons, I would say. You're going to
Yeah.
expect those type of like explosive plays. That was going to happen regardless.
But the problem was both of those touchdowns was on Kitchens, not really on two. They were on Kitchens. Kitchens supposed to go over the top. He's Peakman in the backfield.
I think the communication between 2 and 24 has been problematic these past two games.
Right. The scheme is the scheme. I don't know about communication. If you're in the cover 2, then you just in the cover 2, and that's your assignment.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You know, they show you on the replays like where they talking to each other. And I mean, I don't know what they're saying, but it's been a theme.
It's quiet in here, bro. That's what he says. It's quiet as fuck in here, man. What the hell?
You should be able to hear each other fine, right? So it's like this. Every game we played, literally all 6 games, early over the top has been a theme. That's just something I gotta expect.
Yes, sir.
So I gotta expect my safety to err towards caution on those. And you look at what happened. You take those 2, like you said, big, huge plays. We win that game, right? But you spotting teams 14 points. And then now we got to play to come behind cardiac cane. Same shit we've been accustomed to for the last,
Same shit. Same story.
But I mean, y'all let 2 wins.
Same shit.
Y'all let 2 wins, brother.
Yes, sir.
What do you got this season? Give me recalibrate everything. Where you at with it?
I'm gonna recalibrate. I'm gonna say 7-5 or at best 8-4.
And we running the table, baby.
Yeah, optimistic as a motherfucker, ain't it?
Y'all say that every damn week though, man. Like
every week.
Yeah, next week last week. D-Ross said one more loss last week. He said one more loss. Kwame come on and say the same damn thing. Like, bro, what are y'all?
Larian got us at Larian has us at 6.
I said 7-5, 8-4. I think that gives me room for 1 or 2 more losses. Hey, that's the way I sort of see it right now. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But
all right, so you said y'all lose to Clemson and win out. That's what you're saying?
I think that's a possibility.
That's what will have to happen. Yeah.
What have you seen to think that's a possibility though?
But I will say this though, Miami always has.
We know y'all just close it up at a half.
Let me just say this about this.
Good teams, yeah.
We're a good second half team.
Let me say this about this Clemson game though. Let me say this about this Clemson game. Miami always has.
Bro, don't Don't.
I'm gonna say it because we have one of those games where we pull a rabbit out of our ass. They do.
When have y'all had that game? When?
They had it, dog. They had it 2 games in a row last year when they played NC State and Pitt. We weren't supposed to win those games.
Oh, y'all beat NC State last year. Okay.
And Pitt at home. We beat Pitt.
That's Manny though.
At home.
Well, we talk about Clemson. This is a different.
And I get all that. Pitt won the ACC though last year. Did they not?
Pitt's not playing great ball. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I think they're missing Mark Whipple for sure.
Yeah, I get all that.
Oh no, not
my point is we beat them when they were at their height.
They missing them.
My point is Miami always finds a way at some point in the season to pull some type of win that they're not supposed to out of their ass. So we'll see if it's Clemson or not. I don't know. But I will say this though before I go. I was feeling bad last night, man. I was down. I was feeling like Miss Sophia in The Color Purple. And
that's a wild
I'm telling you,
right there, man.
FSU and Sealy came in there and threw them picks. And I was feeling right as rain after that. So I want to thank CJ and the
You
Seminole
5
family.
games in the year, you ain't got a P5
You know,
win yet. You should
I
still feel down.
appreciate that, L.
We halfway through the season.
Y'all made me
got
feel
a
better.
P5 win yet, so you should still feel the
Thank
same.
you,
Y'all
brother.
been whooping up on FCS and G5. So you
Much
should feel
love
the
to
same,
you,
baby.
man. Much love to you. I appreciate that because you knew I was feeling down. You wanted to share this misery, and I want to appreciate y'all for that.
That was cool, man. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was the best wake up I could come to, man.
It was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, man.
I said, damn, that boy ain't score no more.
My
y'all
cousin
all right,
Daryl.
man. Hey,
let me tell you
y'all
something.
oldest one anyway, so I appreciate it, man.
My cousin Daryl was at the game, FaceTiming me, all happy, like doing his little karate chop in the stands and stuff. He drove from Brooklyn. His ass drove from Brooklyn to Raleigh, North Carolina, with his uncle. Like had his old Peter Warwick jersey on. I FaceTimed his. Yeah, I FaceTimed his behind back. He was man enough. He picked up the phone, but he had a long walk back to the car. Man. Brother had a long walk back to the car. So Daryl, if you listening to this, I appreciate you, my brother.
Daryl, if you listen, I feel you.
Go Nose.
I feel you.
Go Nose, baby.
Well, you got 2 wins, man. You should not be laughing and smiling, man.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Being a Canes fan is hard. It's okay. We're gonna be all right, Canes Nation.
Came on here with a respectable. Hey, being a Canes fans, you came on here with that chain on the first time. Now you came on here with a respectable polo after them L's. The L's start piling up. Your ass learn how to dress.
Life is different, man. Once you accept reality, you ain't gonna be around here moping and crying. You told wait Larry up. Larry saw the whole game.
That's what the whole
Larry did turn on the Florida State game.
I hate when that happens, when people be jumping in, tagging people, waking up. Bro, like,
listen, my brother.
Bro, if I wanted that motherfucker, if I wanted Larry to see my tweet out of air, I would have at Larry
right? I did see that tweet, like, kiss my ass, CJ. But I did. You're right. I wouldn't have saw it. I wouldn't have.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, wait, Larry needs to see this.
If it's good enough, you'll see it. That's how. That's always my rule.
It had a lot of action. It did have a lot of action.
Then you would have saw it eventually.
I don't read my timeline.
Hey, Kwame.
Secret between me and everybody listening.
Kwame, it's been real.
Have some brunch, man.
Be good, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go.
Prayers up, man. Prayers up, bro.
God bless.
Man, got 2 wins.
Hey, man. I told them people my name ain't Canes. Canes win all the games, football till I die, yada yada, man. Please. Your life
is good. Before we get into it, we got another super chat shot to Tia. She said AR passed for 66 yards yesterday. Damn. Miro passed for 111 yards yesterday.
Whoa.
It's both
like
trash.
I said, roll tide.
What are we talking about?
What is super trash? Did he really only pass for 66?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Versus Texas A&M, man. You talking about my 66? Nah, he threw for 66. He had a terrible football game, bro. He had some drops, man. But I mean, Missouri defense is trill. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuses for AR, but you watch how they play Georgia. That front 7 is the real deal. We just gotta clean up a lot of shit. AR gotta mature and hit easy throws, dog. Like the shit he missing is crazy. But then he'll come back and make marvelous throws on the run and shit, man. D-Rod, what it do, man? You got 2 wins.
Real quick, we got one more super chat, man. Shout out to Ronald for the donation. 0-2 since the new layout drop. Free the old layout for the Clemson week. Still no. Hey, I'm with you on that. Still no game or no game. Tay is back in the building. Appreciate the love. But the energy isn't the same. Larry and CJ on talk. I'm talking with my chest. We lost the good teams, not bad teams. So I ain't worried about y'all. Shout out to you.
Hey, see how you talk now when you lose. Now it's about who you lost to that was good.
Oh, I lost the good team. I told y'all these are the 3 best teams we're gonna play on our schedule, right? We smooth sailing after this.
Well, we lost to a good team too, because they almost beat Alabama, man.
Who? Oh, A&M. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Kwame want to be go so bad. He wears suits and talk politics on the timeline. Look at his look at the ceiling in his background. He in the trap.
That's Kwame full basement now. Don't play with the boy.
You got
full basement.
Kwame be on CNN and shit, man. I don't know what he do at for the government, but he do something important.
Right.
And, what up, Rob?
D-Rob.
What's going on? Shit, chilling. Enjoying this beautiful Sunday. Weather's nice. Everything good.
Well, you sound like Bender, man. You talking about the weather and everything, man.
Hey, man, you can't
You
focus
lied
on
last week.
negativity.
You lied to
No,
us last week, bro.
how did I lie, bro? I stopped lying. I stopped lying a long time ago. I stopped lying after the Middle Tennessee thing. I stopped lying then.
You said one
What
more
did I
loss in
lie
the
about?
season.
I don't remember saying one more loss because
You said
I
one
thought
more loss.
You
You
said
said
that
one more
shit.
loss.
You said that
if
shit.
I said okay, well, hey, I lied. Hey, I take that. I lied. I mean, I might see two more. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Shit,
Nah, that's
it
real.
is what it
That's being
is.
real now.
It is what it is. I mean, it's just I can't put this on the coaches, man. It's well, people making mental mistakes, bro. Like it was mental errors. I mean, we played a good second half. I mean, it's still this starting off slow shit is not working.
You say you
Every
played a good
game we
second
starting off
half, but
slow.
I think offense only scored 7 points in the second half.
I mean, well, okay. Let me correct that. I think our defense played a better second half because
Right,
we
right.
only allowed them. They didn't even get in the end zone. They only scored 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever we did, whatever adjustment we made the correct adjustments. The 2 long passes that we had, one for a touchdown. Like I said, the safety didn't. The safety peeking in the backfield. Like, bro, do what you're supposed to do.
Sometimes
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sometimes it ain't about like cause the criticism about the defense in the second half is going to be the time possession that Carolina ate up 8 minutes on a drive, and the defense couldn't get them off the field. So sometimes some shit don't show up on the scoreboard, but that drive for them to get 3 and eat up 8 minutes was crucial on the defense. But I thought the defense played good enough. The offense just had to have that mindset to get more points. Mario was trying to go for it on 4th and shit. He's a little bit more aggressive than he normally is.
yeah, I mean, when you playing against North Carolina, you got to do something like that because they putting up 40 a game. Like they ain't showing no mercy on nobody. So yes, you got to go for the 2 fourth downs that we missed. One, the 2 passes to Mallory. One which he had in his hand, but I guess his momentum, he dropped it.
You gotta
The
catch
second
that.
one, the second one on the goal line, which was I guess the pressure came up the middle and TVD kind of threw it off his back foot and he couldn't really get to him. So I mean, those was the 2, but I mean, the Rooster shit was man, it was inexcusable, man. Like we had them boys on the ropes. Like
Hey,
got the first down.
Hey, I saw
That shit was
somebody
crazy.
tweet, bro. I saw somebody tweet after he fumbled. I wish he would have went to FSU. Mine was that.
He's not
Well,
having man.
If he would have, then we probably would have got Parrish off the rip.
Probably,
thing.
yeah. But I mean, like, I don't even think he 100% anyway. Like, it's something going on. I know he's been having that lingering ankle issue, but still, there's no excuse for him to fumble like that. You know what I'm saying? But after that,
issue?
It's a good script now. Don't discredit the defensive.
No, it was a good. It was a
great
he got his hand
script,
on the ball.
bro. He got his hand on
the ball. Yeah.
Guess why he did that?
know?
Scout report said go for the football when Foe got it.
Well, good coaching says that shit. Like,
yeah, Foe got the rock.
Knight ain't playing. He ain't playing another snap after that. They put in goddamn Lucius. They put in Lucius Lyon, whatever his name is. They let him get a few snaps in over Knight, and so
you guys abandoned.
I don't think they playing no more, man.
You kind of abandoned the running game a little bit there, and was
because
gonna live off of Van Dyne's arm. What do you feel about the play calling?
I mean, I don't have a problem with the play calling. They had to abandon the run because you go down 14 points off the rip. Like we don't need a 8-10 minute drive of you trying to pound a rock. Like you got to match their energy.
No, but it was a 1 possession game going into the second half, man. You get that field goal.
I
abandoned the run in the second half. They just abandoned it, and I thought it was a 1 possession game. You could have still stayed balanced and did some things, but the offensive line and the pushes, they just abandoned that bitch.
Yeah, but in the presser, Mario said that man, TVD was hot, so it's like we didn't want to take the ball out of his hand, which I understand and I get. Like if it's working, like why stop?
Let it go.
You know what I'm saying?
Adjust to what's happening at the moment.
Yeah,
if he's able to throw the ball around, well, let's just keep doing it. You know, because every time we did line up for a run, it was just we wasn't getting pushed, maybe a yard or two, and they stuffed it. It was like, all right, well, that was a waste of a down. We just threw that away.
Because if we would have kept running the ball, then everybody been like, man, why they running the ball? Why they ain't passing it? They having success. No, if we having success passing the ball, keep passing the ball. Ain't no need to run. To be honest.
Like real quick, man, the funniest moment of yesterday, right? And I was asleep when that shit happened, but the funniest moment is Florida State punter running that bitch 5 yards past the line. Picking that bitch smithereens.
Bro,
He kicked that bitch.
Bro, and so I didn't know
that.
Bro,
ran for the first down. He's halfway to the first down.
I didn't know that penalty was so fucking severe, bro. I didn't know you lost it down right there and they get the ball right there. That shit, that's a severe fucking penalty. But again, like I didn't know that either. Bro, we fucking lost the ball right there, and it was basically 1st and 10 on our 10.
I can see that now. It makes sense.
Shit's crazy.
Fourth down makes sense.
Fourth
down. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, man.
I guess you don't see that shit ever happen, so you don't really know. I guess the repercussions of that shit.
Right.
He had a lead blocker on his left, bro. Everybody else really running downfield trying to cover Michael Pittman. This bitch he got the first down easily could have got to the other side of the 50. Like shit was that wide open. Pissed down his leg, moment too big.
CJ, bro, y'all see, hold on, CJ. Now you kind of feeling how we was feeling, like all of bro. Y'all had like 7-8 drops, bro. Like that shit was ridiculous. Y'all had a lot of drops.
Touchdown drops as well. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
Like Wilson, I don't know what Wilson.
He had a couple drops.
Bro, he had like three. He had like 3 of them. He had like 3 of them, and it seemed like the only thing he can catch is a go route. Like he can't catch nothing else. So it's like.
Jigs up, D-Rob. Jigs up on
Jig is up. Jig is up. I tell y'all, we told y'all about to catch this 3 game. Listen, CJ, y'all about to get this 3-game skid, and it's gonna see how y'all play. Because Georgia Tech, them boys playing, man. Like I don't know what it is or whatever. Like them boys But we told you.
Listen,
we told y'all.
Georgia Tech is not NC State. Georgia Tech is not.
They not.
Georgia Tech is not Clemson. Let's back off completely.
But that don't mean
these are the toughest 3 games we're going to play this year by far. By far, the toughest 3 games we're going to play this year.
I hear you. That don't mean nothing. How all this shit is playing, bro. None of that means nothing.
It's the facts. These are the toughest 3 games we're going to play.
How you figure that? You got to play the game first. It might get
tougher.
I
see
the toughest game you played this year.
CJ.
No.
How Mike November?
These are the 3 best teams. I put it that these are the 3 best teams we're going to play this year. Wake Forest, NC State, and Clemson are the 3 best teams we're going to play this year. You could clip this shit end of the season, whatever you want to. These are the 3 best teams.
Y'all got run into that buzz on the end of that last game.
3 best teams we're going to play this year: Carolina, North Carolina State, Wake Forest, and Clemson. Now, don't get me wrong. And also, we lost Trayshawn Ward. This who?
We going on top of that shit.
And we lost.
And the man threw for 83.
Yeah, y'all got the guys to go on top, but we ain't got the guys to go on top. We seen,
we can run that ball.
That man threw for 66 yards.
He ain't throw for 66 yards every game.
I say you got to run the ball.
Majority of them bitches.
He averaging 130.
Nah, I'm thinking
right. But yeah, we lost Ward last.
We run into competition like Florida State, and we were definitely going up top on that shit. That secondary is food. That whole defense food.
And one player 30 yards all season. I don't like it versus y'all.
And check this out, man. Like Norvell got
one play of 30 plus all season.
We're the 4th most explosive offense in college football last week. That's facts.
Who the first?
CJ.
Who the first? Florida State.
Stat man.
I don't think so.
No, it is. I promise you, Florida State.
Don't try stat man.
Y'all gotta hold on. Wait.
Go ahead.
All right, now I'm about to say, y'all gonna have to figure some shit out because I don't know if you saw the post game that cornerback said, man, they kept running the same formation, the same plays over again. He said, so I already knew what was about to happen. The man ran around.
They ran that play 2 times, bro. And the first time it was for a touchdown.
He said the formation in the play. He said formation.
Yes, we run that formation.
They've been running that same shit. We're going to have to figure that shit out, bro.
No, he got a lot of shit to work on.
If you can't score no more after the first half, when you was doing a lot of good things in the first half.
He didn't score the first drive of his first drive. He didn't score on his first drive on the second half. When that shit didn't happen, I was like, I don't know. But then I thought y'all was gonna win because it's like, hey, Leary out, man, this backup quarterback, bro. That man ain't complete not one pass, bro. I don't know what happened. What to itself? He completed 1.
Yeah,
I ain't even see that. Yeah, bro, that wasn't a good look, bro. That wasn't a good look.
Man, November 5th. He said you only got like a couple more legit teams. Y'all got 2 wins, man. How you feeling about?
We gonna get.
We
gonna get a win. We gonna get a win, bro. We gonna get a win, man. I'm not worried. We gonna get a win. Like Niggas ain't.
I gotta hear these lives every week, bro.
I get it.
Just hear it one time.
So you
gonna
don't think we ain't gonna win no more games?
Me saying we gonna beat Florida State. Ain't no way in hell I'm telling y'all we ain't gonna beat Florida State.
Bro, we gonna win. Nah. We got Virginia Tech this week. I mean, I ain't worried about them people.
Y'all should be worried about everybody, man. I told y'all that's a possible L every game.
How are you not worried about
everybody?
How are you not worried about Virginia Tech though?
Why would I be worried?
Why would you?
I'm be honest, because they haven't. To be honest, they haven't showed me nothing to make me be like it's a chance. I don't think
what if Miami showed you though? For you to feel like you shouldn't be worried.
After they showed me something yesterday. They showed that they showed me something yesterday. Obviously, whatever they did with TVD or whatever, the man played a hell of a game. Let's just be honest. He played a hell of a game. It ain't like he went.
Y'all played the worst defense. Y'all probably going to play. Well, Virginia Tech.
Virginia
Tech. The defense is terrible. Like,
bro, Pittsburgh running back just had 320 yards and 6 touchdowns, bro. Come on now.
Correct. I just said Virginia Tech. Y'all play North Carolina and Virginia Tech, probably one of the worst defenses y'all can play all year. So
yeah, Virginia's not good.
Scored against Virginia.
We only scored 24. We only scored 24. Who else? Okay, so who else
y'all going to play? That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro. Who else has a high-powered offense like North Carolina has that we played the regular end of the year?
Talking about y'all offense.
I think our offense, we gonna do what it do. I think our offense gonna be better.
Versus their defense that has been terrible all year.
Against whose defense?
They played better against Virginia Tech. I mean, maybe they round in the corner. I don't know.
He's saying this is probably the worst defense you're gonna play. He's saying this is the worst defense you're gonna play in ACC.
Y'all must look.
I don't think so.
Okay, Virginia Tech. I don't think it's a toss-up.
Well, what
Virginia's not that good. Really bad. Duke is not that like RT defense. The only two defenses.
Duke defense is better than North Carolina defense. But like, stop this cap. Stop the bullshit. This is no cap.
No, it's not.
It's
not. They
gave 60 points to Appalachian State, bro. What are you talking about? Fam had over 300 yards on them boys. Like North Carolina defense is not good.
So their defense ain't get better. You don't think their defense got better?
Bro, you putting a lot of cap
versus Miami.
Right now, bro. Yeah, you putting on a lot of cap right now, bro.
No, what I'm saying is, but okay. So what has Virginia Tech showed you?
Virginia Tech is terrible offensively, though.
Okay,
yeah, you got to play who you got to play. I don't. Why
y'all missing my whole point, bro. North Carolina defense is ass. Larry, what did you say coming to this game? What did you say coming into no cap?
I needed us to score some points.
How many points did you say?
40-something. You said 40-something. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
You said 40.
I mean,
this is no cap.
Okay, I'll live with that.
Y'all put up 24 points against a terrible defense. My point is, how do you feel confident about any of the rest of the games? And that's on that.
How am I supposed to feel? I'm saying, but how am I supposed to feel? Like
you saying we playing Virginia Tech? You saying we playing Virginia Tech?
Because we're playing Virginia Tech because their offense ain't worth shit. They haven't done nothing against anybody.
Y'all offense ain't done shit. That's the point.
Our offense has put up some points. What are you talking about, bro? Bro, they lost to Old Dominion. They lost to Old Dominion. Okay, but they put up 13 points against Old Dominion.
Do you not see that being consistent, bro? Do you not see that being consistent?
You're trying to say is what I'm trying to say is okay. Yeah, we lost to Middle Tennessee State, but we put up 31 points. They lost to Old Dominion, put up 13 points. So what are you saying?
When they played,
so what are you saying?
That was an actual battle. Middle Tennessee State dominated y'all the entire fucking game.
It don't fucking matter. How much points they put up, CJ? How many points they put up?
This is what I'm saying. You're looking at them losing to ODU as a slight against them, but you're not doing the same shit against y'all. You're not being consistent across the board. Is what I'm saying. But that's it.
I'm saying is after the bye week, what we put up is what we have showed. We just need to score more points. Simple as that. It ain't like after the bye week he put.
Here's the thing, man.
I got you, but
we're saying Florida State only scored 7 points in the second. I mean, didn't score in the second half. Y'all scored 7 points in the second half, and y'all calling it a good offensive outing. And TVD look. I mean, he looked good. You can't say he looked bad.
Y'all scored how many points on North Carolina? Y'all scored 24 points.
24.
Fam, you scored 24 points on them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all in the first half.
I'm telling you, I think that possible.
But that's a good offensive output. That's a good offensive output, though. Like, bro, what are you talking
about? For FAMU, it is.
What my argument
is against
it is. Correct. So it's a good offensive output for FAMU, but it's good for y'all, though. You see what I'm talking about?
bro,
You
we
said
had
it's good.
simple.
Excited.
What I'm saying is, CJ, we had a few simple mistakes that could have been corrected. That could have that needs to be corrected. Where we could put up more points. Simple as that. Just don't make the same mistakes you did. The same mistakes you did against North Carolina, and you go get a better output. Simple.
Sounds simple.
I mean,
That's
it
why I
sounds
said.
simple,
Well, that's
bro,
why
but
I
I
said.
get what you're saying.
TVD played a hell of. He played a hell of a game. To me, he played a hell of a game.
All I'm saying
This
is,
what we
I'm saying
wanted to
there's
see.
the same glaring issues that Virginia Tech got. Y'all got the same glaring issues as well. So to kind of slight Virginia Tech and say, oh well, they did this or they played against that. We all pretty much did the same mirrored shit as Virginia Tech is what I'm saying. Like that's all I'm saying.
All right, now can I say something?
Yeah,
you ain't been trying to say nothing. You like
yes, I have. you so enthralled in battle. That's all I'm saying. These guys
No, it's great podcasting, man.
Oh no,
yeah,
I'm just.
No, go ahead.
I understand both sides. Honestly, my point would be to say I think maybe because we do have to remember North Carolina has a very on paper talented defense. Maybe they're pulling some things together that are coming together because they did look good against Virginia Tech and they look pretty solid against us as well. So I was like, I don't know. My point is, I don't know if North Carolina is as bad as they started off. Maybe they finish up this year playing some pretty solid defense. We'll get to measure it. We'll get to measure it, as the games go on a little bit further. That was my.
Then we lost three. Then we lost 3 linemen. Don't forget, we lost 3 linemen during the game, so that shit didn't help us at all.
Facts. But and then kind of to echo what you was talking about earlier this morning, what we started off with. That's why I said incomplete because like what D-Rod saying is, there's a lot of good things we just left out there, and that's been the frustrating part. When we get into these situations where it's like, hey, we could go ahead and get this 7 here, or get these stops here. That's where we fall short. We'll play a great series, on defense, get them in a 4th and 11, and then they convert. That's the type of stuff that's just been haunting the season. Well, not even this season. I'd say this team for at least the last 5-6 years. So. That's why that game to me felt like an eye. So incomplete. We should have won that game in my mind, but hey, he lost, and that's because we left too many out there.
And I got one more take that I thought about in regards. I kind of gave my defense a hard time for giving up the run against NC State on that one drive. Got to realize, man, the first fucking quarter, man, Robert Cooper went out. First quarter, Robert Cooper went out. So we got Fabian Lovett, Robert Cooper. The second or third quarter, I can't remember. Jared Jackson went out. So we down 3 defensive tackles. Just like that, 2 starters, 1 key backup, and we playing 3rd string guys and 2nd string guys, pretty much starter reps. And that, I think the defense played stout up front, man. But that defensive tackle shit is glaring. We got to get healthy after this Clemson game going into the bye week. We got to get healthy.
Peyton looking like a player.
No,
Peyton looking like a player,
bro. A fucking
you
dog.
looking like a player.
Peyton gained by 10, 15 more pounds. This is redshirt freshman year coming to a sophomore year. We possibly get Verse back next year. Them 2 could be a problem if those 2 come. Well, I know one's gonna be back. If Verse comes back and Peyton continues to get better, that could be a really good defensive end duo going forward. And also that you got to see how Trayshawn Ward how long he's going to be out because that shoulder he hit that shoulder pretty hard against NC State, and that's the crazy part about it. He break a 45-yard run on him, and on the run he hurts his shoulder. He's out for the entire game. So
he fell, I knew it was a shoulder too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, as soon as he fell hard on that shoulder and the weight from the defender on top of it.
Right.
That's a tough feeling, but that shit can hurt for real. So
having
Ward out and our defensive tackles out, and we still had no excuses, bro. But yeah, we should have still won that fucking game regardless. But health going forward, man, we got to get healthy.
I would say we are doing like fairly well attrition wise. I think we went in that battle a little bit. So shout out to that. We're not battling a lot of injuries. Then we got one in the offensive line with I think Tarquin's out. Other than that, we've been pretty healthy.
Blessings.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Silk, man, y'all run defense, man. Good gosh, bro. Like that, I don't know what it is, bro, but they need a little work on that. Cause
Ventrell came to play some football.
He did. He came to play some ball. Watson was getting. I don't know what he was doing.
Defensive tackle, bro, it's been hit or miss for us at defensive tackle. But it was a noticeable difference with Ventrell being back this game. He made a lot of key plays and just everywhere. He made himself some money this year, bro. He's looking a lot faster, getting sideline to sideline. Our overall defense, I can't just say run defense. The entire defense just got a lot to fix. Thank God Missouri's quarterback was just terrible. Jaden Hill came to play good football. Us playing off of those cushions too. I'm getting the scheme. They supposed to jump those routes. Like if that's how you can hide coverage as well by having big cushions. You could be playing a cover 2, and you don't really know the coverage just because you got a big cushion. Could be a zone, what have you, but he made a play. And that play has been there for other guys in our secondary to make that play that haven't been making that play. So shout out to him for jumping a couple routes and making some plays with the ball in the air. But overall, our defense just personnel wise, we just gotta improve. I want to see what we offer in the JUCO ranks as far as defensive tackle. We gotta get better there. And linebacker as well. I think we gotta hit the JUCO ranks or transfer portal in both of those positions because we need somebody ready to play next year at both of those spots, man. Just lacking depth. Shout out to McClellan, the freshman. He's getting a lot more reps. I like the push he's getting up front. I don't think Gravon had a bad game. I think he played a decent game. But overall, the defense is just lackluster, bro. 3rd and 25s. I think like before 3rd down, they were playing good football. We put them in good down and distance, getting tackled for losses, doing our thing. You got these guys on 3rd and 20 plus like several times, and they hit on that shit every time. It was crazy. And it just come from just like discipline shit. Like you got Perkins, and I don't like the defensive back rotations. I don't know what the hell that is in this new football where they rotate defensive backs and shit so much. But you just getting guys off the field that are making good plays, and you getting guys like Perkins on the field on a 3rd and 25, and he's whiffing on tackles that give up a 1st down. Just slim that rotation down. Don't like it at all. Still not angry at Tony's scheme until I just know how porous we are down the middle. Until we improve that talent, dog, I ain't finna bitch too much, man. But yeah, they gotta get better. We'll see what LSU ain't looking like world beaters. They got the doors blown off them. We got them boys next. So we'll see what's up.
Yeah, and then Larry on the Kobe Young kid, like I know Kwame was saying, like why he ain't played more. Like he just got there like in the second half of the summer. He wasn't there. He wasn't there all year. So I mean, from the last drive, I was impressed with what he did. You know what I'm saying? As far as the catches he made some real good catches that usually some of our receivers don't make, but our receivers actually played good. We didn't have no drop balls. The only drop balls we had was the Mallory and then the Knighton. He dropped the love. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, our receivers played a whole lot better than they have. So hopefully, hopefully
even the Mallory drop was
Young,
a little behind them. But,
yeah. But I mean, we'll see. Hopefully the kid gets some more reps. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of like what he showed me. So we'll see. Overall, I'm not mad, bro. I'm not mad. Last year we probably get blown
out.
Like,
I ain't gonna wins. You should be.
I'm not mad.
You should be fucking upset. What do you mean you ain't mad? You got 2 wins.
If this is year 3, I'm mad as fuck. I'm saying we 4-5 games in. Like I can't be mad at 4-5 games, bro. Like everybody wants these expectations, but nobody's being realistic. Yeah, like nobody's being realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like look at OU, bro. Look at OU, bro. That shit. Oh my god!
I tell y'all on this show, OU got real problems, man.
Bro, we could be like somebody tweeted out, bro. We could be OU, bro. They lost by at least 40 points back to TCU and Texas, bro. Like that shit is crazy.
Venables has never been a head coach before. I expect this from him. Right. He looks a little lost on that sideline. You guys have a veteran head coach.
I didn't expect that from him.
D5 program.
Listen, no, the reason why I didn't expect that from him because one, you come from Clemson. Defense is your thing. That has been OU. His weakness is their defense. Then you take Ole Miss's.
That's a big job, dog.
Then hold on, wait. Then you take Lane Kiffin's OC, Jeff Levy, who everybody says is one of the top 2-3 OCs in the game, and bro, it's like nothing, bro. You put up nothing, like you do nothing.
Yeah, they're gonna take some lumps. It's just he's never done it, bro. It's different being the man, right, and being a leader and being the guy. He's never done it, dog. He's gonna take some lumps.
Blowouts is unexcusable, especially at Oklahoma.
It's like Marcus Freeman, bro. He got some more debacles on the way as well, bro. These guys they're fresh at it, bro. Billy's gonna make some mistakes as well because he ain't been doing it that long. It's just when these guys are that young, bro, like they're not in those small jobs to kind of warm you up. Like Urban Meyer got to warm up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They like Venables is at OU as D guy out the gate. That's a lot of pressure, bro.
But
I think they got to
my
be
thing
patient
is
with him.
like,
I think he's going to take some L's early in the beginning. But year
but
3, I think Venable's going to have that shit rolling.
yeah, but you also put it like we say that, but then it's like, look at the players. Y'all get top recruiting class and all this other type of shit. So like that can't be an
They
excuse
lost a
over
lot in the
year
portal as
one.
well. When Riley left, they lost a lot in the portal and stuff.
Yeah,
I
they
can't.
did. They did, but I mean,
I never thought I'd see the day where Oklahoma would put up 0 points 2 weeks in a row. That's just not
me
Oklahoma
neither.
football.
Me neither. But I called the blowout.
0?
That's 0. That's crazy.
0?
and then like if you
I said that offense had problems, and I expect a blowout. I just watched them play. I'm like, bro, that shit looks like awkward. Don't
I
look
hadn't
like a good
seen them,
fit.
so but that's just
and I'm a firm believer. Like, okay, if your team wasn't that good the year before, and you still basically got the same players, and you coming in and you trying to change the thing, it's like, what makes you think that everything's gonna get better like off the rip? And that's what we dealing with now. We're dealing with the same shit we've dealt with the last 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like the end of Rick's tenure and the beginning of Manny tenure, like with the same players. And we brought in guys to help change it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Here's the thing. I think and this is what it be, right? So these guys get these jobs. The media, the fans, the energy around it set the expectations. Like the media was calling like Mario a great hire and then expecting to win the Coastal and all that stuff. The talking heads, even this year in preseason.
The playoffs, bro.
Come on, like that's who builds the expectations, bro. So once you build those expectations and then you go out and win 2 games, like the perception changes like right away. And it's like, bro, it's the same shit over again. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't Mario that set those expectations. It ain't the University of Miami. It's really the media and the energy around that shit that set all these false expectations of we could win 10 games, we could win the Coastal right away. The games got to get played, all that shit. But the schedule looks easy, but y'all motherfuckers got to play it.
Yeah, it always look easy. That's what I'm saying. Mario just getting it, man. So that's just, we get hype. We listen to the media clippings. I do still think that it's enough talent, but clearly they just don't believe in themselves enough. I don't know, man. What? And we got a lot of callers in the clip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Rob, let's get a few more. Thanks for hanging out, bro.
Hey, appreciate you. All right, fellas.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Yep. I'm not about to sit here and cry about these people all day. Oh, the honorable Click Clack.
Gator headquarters.
Gator headquarters, baby.
What's happening, man?
Been a
What's
while.
going on, brother? My boy Silk, Larion, CJ.
What's good, bro?
Fooling, man.
Oh man, 2 or 3 Twitter stinking up the place, man. What's going on? Hey, I told them boys, salsa moves don't work on the field, bro. You gotta
don't, man.
How y'all boys feeling though, man?
Man, I'm feeling all right, man.
Racism.
I'm 4-2. You know what I'm saying? Could be better, could be worse, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
man.
You know, we all feel good.
We definitely got some improvement, you know, some things to work on, bro. You know. I was listening earlier. I mean, from our standpoint, the interior D line, the depth there. I don't know what it is about us and setting the edge, bro. I think
Cox don't give a shit about setting the edge. He don't give one. He don't care,
bro. Some of the angles he takes, bro, is like, is he just set on just trying to get a sack?
Yes. Like, fuck y'all. I'm going to the draft. Every play. He made a play, right? And everybody was like, oh, yeah, he made a play. I'm just like, bro, he just gave up the whole edge. He gave up the whole edge, bro. If he missed that tackle, that guy probably scores, man. That's crazy that he did
bro,
that.
When they benched his ass, I think it was the 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, our defense played a lot more discipline, a lot more sound, bro. I was like, wow. You can get his ass off the field for a minute. But yeah, man, as far as my take on us, dog, we just need to get more depth, especially on that interior D line. Our run defense concerns me at times in the game. At times we look like, you know, we look solid up front, but it's like, bro, our 3rd down defense is terrible, bro.
Tell me about it.
I thought Grantham was back on the sideline. That shit looked worse than Grantham, bro. Them boys converting like 3rd and 17, 3rd and 25. Like, come on, bro. It was one drive where they converted 3 3rd and longs, bro, and got a touchdown.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? But in my mind, I'm thinking
they
like
was doing a good job of putting them in down and distance, and then just like You have veteran guys like
Not
like
getting off the
Perkins
field
that,
supposed to.
bro. I don't like the rotation. Just you got to play the best players as much as possible. It's not Pop Warner. Everybody don't get a chance to play and shit, man. My Pop Warner son Pop Warner team ain't even like that, man. Like everybody don't get a chance to play. I don't know
They
what
be
all
on
these
our ass
crazy.
about them 7 players. They make sure we get them motherfuckers in the game.
Well, they don't
Man,
play. They don't get shit down here.
They got a sheet on the sideline. Oh, number 11. Oh, he ain't played at all. Coach, get his ass in there, man. That shit.
That's why they be fighting on. Y'all see them clips that go viral and they be fighting. That's why they be fighting down here at the games because like everybody kid ain't gonna play, man.
Oh, Coach, he's not good. Okay, I'm trying to save him and the team. Okay, he's just not good.
No, I think everybody should play, but outside of that, college football, fuck all that. I think we just playing too many people. When I seen Perkins miss that tackle on that 3rd and 25, I was like, why? It's like he on the field. What? Like some of these guys aren't making the plays when they're out there. Play the productive guys, man. All these analytics we got going on, the nerds, we got 1,000 nerds. They should know by now who to play and who not to play.
Hey, most definitely, bro. I don't get it, but hey, we could be Miami.
Oh man.
Speaking of Miami, we got a super chat from US,
I like
USMC Gator Twins 15. That's a hell of a name, man.
Okay, man name's Chris.
He in the Marine Corps, bro. Have some respect.
Okay. Miami, all right, Miami won't win a game the rest of the way. Virginia Tech, October 15th. Duke, October 22nd. Virginia, October 29th. FSU, November 5th. Georgia Tech, November 12th. Clemson, November 19th.
That's a slate.
November 26th.
That's a tough slate for y'all, man. I like that take.
Tia
is everywhere, bro.
Yeah, she got time. My dog Click Clack got the Wall Street backdrop. LOL. Okay, Black King. What a little like green ticker. What that little green.
Hey, shout out to Tia, man. She be giving them boy the business on the timeline, boy.
Click clack on the NASDAQ.
She's a tough cookie. I'll give her that.
I like that take though, Chris, man. That's possible. It's possible for you guys not to
anything's possible.
After losing Middle Tennessee State, man, anything can happen.
We're gonna trip and fall and win 4 games. I mean,
I like
that's
that
just
too.
gonna happen.
Mark that.
Hey, I can't go 0 for the rest of the schedule. We'll trip and accidentally win 2 more at the very least.
I like it.
So I
said 6.
Prior to the season, we heard 12-0. We heard 10-2. We heard the floor is 9-3. So if y'all end up winning,
8-4.
Well, beneath the floor.
I heard some
of
that.
My floor was my floor, y'all.
Right. I heard that as well.
Basement now.
So my thing is with y'all being in the Coastal Division, which most people perceive as the weaker side of the ACC, and y'all end up winning. And y'all end up winning, 4-5 games, and Billy and the SEC end up winning more games. Do you think, perception-wise, how do you think that affects recruiting, the climate of the fan base, all those things?
Good question. We ain't had much shakeup as of yet, so that goes to some credit as to what Mario was able to do recruiting method wise. I mean,
and that shit finna shake the fuck up, man.
Possibly. You say that every week. You say that every week.
I ain't put no date on it. That shit finna shake up. I just know how this shit go. They put no date on it. We gonna pass y'all this week. That's a fact.
I'm still confident that what he has will stick together. How much better will it get? That's what the question I think remains. And then if Billy's able to finish out better in the end of the season, I would expect y'all to absolutely surpass us and get a little momentum. He's already doing better in Florida right now, so if he could kind of, if y'all pull off a halfway decent season, I think he'll get a bit more of a stranglehold on the state of Florida. I think Mario got work to do. Okay. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie.
Games got played.
Yeah, I can't wait to that FSU versus Miami game, boy.
I got so many tweets to revisit though, man. This recruiting shit, but go on. That game's gonna be fun. I got so many.
You got no dog in this fight, bro. Tell me as of now, who you think? Where you leaning at with that one?
Well, I haven't wavered since preseason. I always was of the belief that Mike, FSU was gonna beat Miami. Even before the season started, I said that, and the reason I said that is because I felt like Mike, even though I feel like he's underperforming, I think he's his third year in his program, so there's a lot more continuity with the coaching staff and the scheme as far as the familiarity with the players. And I just didn't have watching Cristobal at Oregon, bro. I just didn't have no confidence in what he was gonna do as far as on the field. Like I always knew he was a great recruiter. He can stack the cupboard, but if you watch his teams, bro, they always underwhelmed based on the talent ranking of the team. You know what I mean? They always lost games that they weren't supposed to lose to. He always got out coached, it seems like, in big situations. Every now and then, he'll luck up, but for the most part, I don't I don't see. I think I always looked at Norvell as a better X and O's guy than Cristobal. You know what I'm saying? I just think
That's fair.
he's a
He's
better
still
snake
gonna
oil
win. So I
salesman.
like
You know
what
what
you're
I'm saying?
saying. I like everything you said. That was very mature, very balanced, unbiased take.
You know what I'm
Not
saying,
losing to
but
them guys. I'm not gonna say it.
You ain't gotta say it, baby. You ain't gotta
you
say
ain't
it.
gotta say it, man.
If we
It all
lose, I'm
shake out.
fighting. If we do, I'm fighting in the parking lot.
I
It's
didn't
gonna play
watch
out
much of
real
the
soon.
FSU game. What happened at the end of that? Because my
Man, they tried to kick
homeboy.
a punt like 5 yards down the field or some shit, man. That shit was
That was
wild.
literally the
Past
play of
line
the
of
game.
scrimmage.
That literally was the play of the game, though, bro. So we was up 4.
Yeah.
We was up 4 about to punt it.
What a way to lose.
So and we was on like our 10 to 15 back up in our end zone. So they get back to get pressure. He avoids it. He has a lead blocker. He's running the sideline.
Oh, I
There's
saw
nowhere
that
inside.
play. Why he
Exactly.
just run up the field?
First down, and he had more. He could have got like to the 50 or so. To be honest with you,
Moment was
so
too big.
it definitely was. So you punt it past the line of scrimmage, and in college football, once you punt past the line of scrimmage, the ball is there, right there, turnover on damn downs. And we were on our fucking 15, bro, on our 15, and that shit changed. That shit changed the damn game. So, but
That's wild.
Damn, Mike.
offense didn't do anything. Too many penalties, drop passes, 8 drop passes. Jordan Travis had an uncharacteristic interception. The second was more so miscommunication. But yeah, just bad football, bro. Bad football.
But
And
something
we always
always.
have weird shit that happen whenever we go to fucking rally and play NC State.
I was gonna say that, bro. Y'all always have something crazy with North Carolina State.
I need the big man with the shirt off, waving his shirt. I need the big man, man. That was an epic moment, bro.
It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. You gotta bounce back, though, dog.
All right, man.
We gotta get healthy too, man. Trayshawn Ward, he got hurt the second quarter. Robert Cooper, starting defensive tackle, got hurt the first quarter, and we gotta get healthy.
Man. Attrition is the real battle right now.
Hey, man, we playing the best ball right now, man. I'm telling you.
I can agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I can
Bars
agree
on
with
the floor.
Hey, chill, Larion, bro.
Larry, y'all are so bad right now.
I know.
Bro.
I said,
y'all
but if y'all
so
playing
bad.
the best, the bars on the floor because you just
the
said
bar
the same things I
fair.
said.
None of us are like world beaters, right?
I
But
know, right? That's what
we're in a similar situation. This how I see it, right? Mike Norvell's in year 3, bro. They should be way ahead of us. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
right. Yeah.
That's promising. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna out-recruit Mike. They're not ahead of us. I look at Miami as a threat, recruiting wise, when all this started. Okay, I know Billy can recruit, but our real, you know what I'm saying, like competition in this rivalry between us 3 is Mario, as far as acquiring talent and all that. But like Clay Clark has said, I knew when the games got played, he wasn't going to be the greatest of in-game coaches. I didn't know my coach was going to be neither, but he's managing it to be competent, put out a good product, show improvement. Still, has a field stadium to recruit with. It's still some momentum. You guys have hit a wall, and it's like looking like previous regimes. So and I'm not getting that same feeling from my coach right now. Like it's felt like it's taboo. You guys got a lot of taboo feels. Another Miami guy coming in with the same promises. Now he got the same rebuild talk.
And another thing, when Mario came in, bro, he didn't bring any continuity with his staff. Like, as far as like, especially on the offensive side of the ball, like typically when the offensive coordinator come in, they bring, their guy at certain positions that know the terminology, already knows how to teach it. So it's like in turn now
he had the majority of his staff before the OC, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Exactly. Exactly, bro. He had the running back coach. He had Ponce from FIU. He had,
which is one of the holdups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On getting your OC.
That's when the Willie vibe started, right there.
Right there.
I agree that's
when the Willie vibe started. The hiring process.
But the one thing, now you said about Mario.
Willie had some crazy hiring process.
Wasn't no promises.
Just the same shit.
Wasn't no promises. Mario said we back to work.
Yeah.
And I get you, like you said, that was the media. One thing I can say strictly on Mario. Mario ain't getting all that rah-rah, yada yada. I think he looked around, he tried to instill some confidence.
He had some macho shit now. He been like, don't act like he ain't been sticking.
What he saying? What he saying?
This right here.
It means
this right here.
Yeah. You win 2 titles
it's
with
different.
It means something.
He got it with that one, boy. He got it with that one, boy.
It's different.
Hey, they were reposting that shit like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, them niggas were shedding tears. Them niggas were teary-eyed when that shit came out.
Y'all go with the Cassie.
Tyler Van Dookie.
Hey, he finally started playing nice. Hey, I don't know, man. All that Tyler over AR talk. I'm willing to go spin back around that block,
bro.
That's 66 yards, man. Come on.
Just know when
I've been cheering for that kid. You know I have, man. This
I ain't
ain't
finna argue with you, man. Like, we both see football, bro. Van Dyke ain't it, man. He gonna dink and dunk in you. I'm gonna tell you.
AR is not it.
We argue. What you want to base this on? Who get drafted higher? Like, because I don't want to argue about like
neither one of them getting drafted right now.
No, one of my guys gonna get drafted when it happens, right? No, I think he's coming back. But when it happens, who you think get drafted higher? Like, how you think who you think has a better career? You think Van Dyke has a better career than AR? This is what I see with Van Dyke. A dink and dunk guy that could go 10, 15 immediate yards. No, the scouting report on y'all right now is let that shit get what it can. When it's time to score, that shit ain't gonna score. And that's let them acquire all those yards, let them acquire all that time possession. When that shit cross the 50, crunch the field down, it can't score. That's the scouting report. Give him 10 to 15.
Okay. That's Tyler, though. Tyler's whole MO was throwing the deep ball. That's his bag is throwing the deep ball.
This game. This season, that's what he's been.
I think that's a reflection of the talent, and we knew that coming into the season. We had already said that was going to be a problem. We didn't have a guy to take the top off, right?
Oh, you and I now. Like, I'm not saying like my wide receiver room. Like, AR ain't playing with no great wide receiver corps, man. No great tight ends or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. He's got to elevate, and I said that in the offseason. He's got to elevate the play of the guys around him for us to have a successful season because those guys aren't that good. He's gonna have to elevate their play.
To be continued.
And he appears to be limited as far as like using his legs. So I think that takes a major portion of the offense away. Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's fair. Like I say, TBC. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, I mean, you just play Carolina. Relax.
Hey, and also when you hear that Tyler Van Dookie shit, just know that's me, bro.
That's cool, brother. Ain't no thing. Well, I don't feel no kind of way. My name ain't Larry and Van Dyke. Ain't my little cousin. My little cousin, Brock Bowers. That's my mama and them family.
You might well switch jersey, Larry, huh?
Yeah, I got one in the tub. You know I got one in the tub.
Hey, click clack, man. Go look at them boys' recruitment list and tell me what you like on there. I'm gonna let Billy know what he.
I'm gonna put in your I'm gonna hit you in the DM, bro. I got you.
Let me know what you like, my guy.
All right, fellas, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go with the little hat. My guy KP, man.
Tiny hat gang. I went with my Oscar Gamble today. You know, I had to go with the black with the gray midnight shade because I'm just kind of mad about what happened. But we out here. You know, I got my wings flying.
KP, nobody's picking up on your trend yet, man.
I don't care.
Listen, it's a game.
Like Nick Young, I'm the star. I don't care about what they do.
You know what you remind me of right now? It's like we're streaking. We're streaking. Who's streaking, Frank? I wasn't even making that joke. I meant to.
You know who's streaking? You know who's streaking? The every other receiver that y'all got going against your defense. That's who's streaking, especially if they play for them.
I wasn't even talking.
Especially if they play for them. And no, it ain't. It ain't no coincidence. Everything makes sense. But we ain't talking about y'all right now. We'll get off y'all. CJ, bro. Talk to him, bro. Listen, I mean, first half, all right. I'm out here with it. injuries stacked up, but I got to come in here like Larry on a couple weeks ago. Just, I got to come in here humble. I'm kind of upset about what happened.
Take that little ass hat off, man. Take the hat off,
refuse.
man.
I refuse. My hat's gonna stay right where it's
now.
My hat's gonna stay right where it's at. But we didn't do. I like the game plan in the first half was okay. I just hated how they kept going back to that inside zone, knowing that them dudes were looking for the cutback lanes. They didn't even bother.
And the thing is, you run that with Trey because how well he reads and his vision.
Right.
He's the type of running back you run that with. With Lawrence Torrey and Trey Benson, you can't run that type of run plays because they don't have the vision or the feel of the game that Treshaun Ward has.
They're not shifty. And that was the thing that was getting me about it, was because I'm like, all right, if they going for the cutback, they see the cutbacks coming. So they're just leaving their end sitting there. They're leaving that backup linebacker sitting there and just waiting. So it never went anywhere. And I hated how they did that. And that was a big part of the reason why I don't even look at the last play. I'm not even on the last play because Norvell came out and said he had other options. They threw a touchdown on that early. I'm not.
Man, if you look at that play again, Johnny Wilson, he had him on the slant.
one-on-one down below. He had him, right? Yeah. But the thing that got me about that was all of those plays leading up to that. It was inside run 2 yards, inside run 1 yard, inside run stuff. So you just eating away at all of this clock, and it looked like you playing for the field goal. Throw a screen, hit a slant, do anything else to try to get the defense to back up off the line, and then you have a better shot with that. But they didn't do it.
And I blame Trav for that. I mean, I understand that Pittman, he made that play in the previous the previous part of the game and scored that touchdown. He's not that type of receiver, man. He's not that type of receiver. You can't trust him or go to him in that situation like that. Go to that safety net. The guy who got you down the field in the first place on that 40 or 50-yard pass, even though he had a bad game to that point, dropping some passes, but Johnny Wilson had that 50-yard pass. You go right back to the slant. It's right there. His big body is going to shield the corner in the first place. So if anything, it's a safe throw because you're not threatening for the interception or anything like that. You're back. You have a third down. Then you can run the ball and kick your field goal and get it over with. But that was your second down play where you get 10 yards. And you can really make something shake with that or whatnot. So go to the slant. Don't force the fade. What you got?
We got about 200 live kicking it with us still right now, man. If y'all take that
like and share, baby. Like and share.
Yes, sir. Like, share. If you're checking us out on the audio medium later on, please remember to go through wherever you're listening to us on. There is a rate and review there. Go ahead and drop those 5 stars.
Well. It costs nothing to show love, man.
That's it, man. Continue to let us come in here and kick it with y'all each and every week, like we have continued to do so. Our time valuable. But I like spending it.
KP,
hit that like button.
KP, bro.
All right, y'all go ahead and get back into misery lane.
Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
Misery. Man, come on, man. And you 100% right on that, CJ. First off, it's not misery. All right. We saw this coming up. We were happy to come out of that 4-0. We said that this next 3 was going to be rough. That's why I made sure to say that as well. We didn't big up. We didn't say that we was going to come in here and be world beaters. We said that we knew this was going to be a tough stretch, come out of this healthy, potentially steal a game of one of these 3. And then we got a nice back half where we should be able to win everything.
Y'all got to steal, man.
That's
a nice back half.
A nice back, yeah. Okay, here we go. A nice back half of the season that we can go with. So I 100% agree with that. So I'm looking at how the schedule is shaping up. If we can get out of Clemson healthy, I don't have us winning that. I think we lose that one, but hopefully we can lose it in okay fashion, even though that's terrible to say, but whatever. Then after that, we got the bye week, get healthy, see what we got to get healthy. Then we can see what we're looking at on the back half of the season. Now we got Georgia Tech, that should be a win. We got Miami, that's food. All right, we got Syracuse, that'll be a tough one, but we should be able to take them off. And then we got Louisiana Monroe before the Gators come into town, and we just go ahead and make AR look just as average as he been looking, so we can come in here and do this.
Make AR look like AR, right?
Exactly. Make them look like.
We don't believe you. You need more people, KP. We don't believe you.
That's it. All right, that's it. We good out here. So I think I like how we going. I didn't like the game, but again, I mean, there was a lot of stuff, a lot of mistakes that happened, a lot of things that I think we could have changed. I actually look at the injuries more than anything. The play calling started to get us in the second half, but I look at the injuries and I look at the offensive play calling this game specifically because
once we lost Coop and then we lost Jackson after that, man, that shit was tough for them defensive tackles. We were playing we're playing who are we playing? We're playing Farmar and we're playing Malcolm Ray pretty much the entirety of that second half. That's nuts, bro. That's
I
nuts.
can't wait for Torrance to push that shit around.
Oh no, they even love it there. No, the best defensive tackle in the state will be back by then, baby.
He got Torrance pushing all that shit around, man.
Nah, not zero. If zero is back, then no, not zero.
No,
he'll
sir.
definitely be back for y'all.
No, sir. I wouldn't be worried about that
first round talk, man. Y'all about to see why Torrance got that first round talk, man. He about to push shit around, cuz.
Not at all. No, we ain't worried about him. He gonna have to go up and get something heavy then.
How you feel about your play call in the second half and not scoring though? What do you attribute that to?
So it's a combination of things. Number one, I think that by Trayshawn Ward going down, that automatically he's like, all right, if we're running the same plays, then we gotta try to have two guys. One of them who is a downhill runner, one of them who is a between the tackles runner. We got to try to get them to do the same Trayshawn does. There's a reason he's our number one running back. They never deviated from that. So I was mad about that to begin with. But then Trav not keeping the ball as much as I thought. They didn't put 4 wide, even go out there to a 5 wide set, something where you have people streaking downfield to back the defense up. They didn't do any of that. They just kept playing it safe that whole second half. And when you get a team like NC State that has a scheme that's built to just clog up the lanes, they have a bunch of veteran linebackers who are solid in space, right? They're solid in space, a defense that is just going to stop you from running the ball, and a defense that's going to make you try to go over the top. There was nothing that we were doing. We didn't do anything to try to combat that. And that's why we ended up getting shut out. And this is the one game where I'm like, Fuller is actually out here doing work. They couldn't move the ball either. So I'm like, what is really going on? This is all play calling and injuries. That's what I think the injuries dictated the play calling, and Norvell never made an adjustment, or Atkins, whichever one of them was calling the plays. That neither one of them made
no adjustments by Mike, rather. No adjustments at all by Mike. Injuries and just shooting ourselves in the foot. The punt, dropping passes, the uncharacteristic first interception by Trav. A combination of all of that shit is what happened within that. It's shit snowball. It's pretty much everything that could possibly happen all together happened all the damn together. Pretty much.
Are y'all concerned about a snowball effect of just the whole team morale if you do take this third loss? I mean, you don't start to feel.
Because we was 0-4 last year. Them boys still battled to go 5-3 down the damn stretch. So I don't think this team is If we lose, I feel like Mike has a good enough hold in regards to his culture and implementing that they're not going to snowball and let shit, fester and just carry on from one game to the other and build on to it. You just lose and then you just lost the team. I don't see that at all with these guys now.
Exactly. And I feel the same way because, like I said, when you look at the back half of the schedule, we got teams that we can legitimately beat. I mean, we got teams that we should go in and dominate, and all we have to do is make sure that we're on point with that, one of them being down here in Miami. And we have other games where it should
dominate that one?
Fight. Oh, no, we about to get Miami to work. I don't see nothing on Miami that scared me. Van Dyke had his best game ever, and they still lost. They still lost. I don't want to hear nothing about Miami at all. The only way I'm going to hear something out of Miami is if Edgerrin James or one of them boys put a jersey back on and they hit the field. I don't want to hear nothing out of Miami.
Coming to the tailgate?
Or Jimmy Johnson coaching, right?
You coming to the tailgate?
Right. I need all of that, huh?
You coming up to the tailgate?
I might have to pull up.
They'll take Coker right now, bro.
Right. That's all it is. And it's Coker after all the Bush Davis players left. That's what they got going on. That's what they got going on.
Mighty no. All right.
Dominate.
Of course.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a battle. I don't think y'all gonna dominate, bro.
We're gonna give them the work.
You can't tell me dominate after you just went out and scored 0 in the second half.
Against a very good defense.
Against one of the best defenses in the country.
Y'all in the same category as them boys. Don't get it twisted. We did. And we're not excusing that. We said we played bad, but don't get it.
My point is, your team's not going to be able to adjust at all to anything we do, good or bad. Everybody, one of the big knocks on Mike doing what? Scripted, right?
What are y'all going to do good?
You'll see. I'm not going to talk about it.
Yes, what are y'all going to do good?
Nothing. They can't stop the run. They ain't going to stop nobody going over the top. Especially with this. Now, when we play you ain't gonna be able to stop the run. I'm not worried about y'all. Y'all ain't gonna stop the run. Y'all not gonna stop us.
Miami defensive line looking solid, bro.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm not worried about that. Good talk.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about them. They're not gonna stop us. That's what matters.
I ain't worried about y'all.
We'll throw the ball over the top. We're gonna light them up on that end, and they not gonna move the ball. Miami not moving the ball either, so I'm not worried about them either.
Please.
Your offense is anemic. Your defense is anemic. We about to come in there with some IVs and go to work. Right. Everything about y'all. See nothing about Miami.
We're going to see who the best DT is, though. We're going to see who the best DT is in that game.
I want to see nothing out of Miami. Ain't worried about
Miami.
Miami.
Love is the best defense tackle. I mean, that's not even a question. That's not a question.
Nigga not playing.
He is playing. I promise you he's playing.
When we play y'all.
I promise you he's playing. 100% he's playing.
You keep telling me about a man that ain't on the field. You keep telling me about a guy that has all.
He's going to be on the field. That's the point.
He ain't on the field.
We play y'all. He's going to be on the field.
That nigga not playing, bro. I don't care if he play that game. He ain't gonna be better than 56.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Get out of here.
You don't care if our best D tackle don't play in the game against y'all? What?
Baby boy gonna show y'all what time it is. Baby, not even from Florida. Get out of here.
Well, he hot. Well, listen, I would be mad. I would be mad too if I just lost that.
Never hot. Boy, I got a show to put on, baby. And never seen Larry hot. Larry get hot. He closed the computer. That's when you know I'm hot.
It's okay.
And even when I did that was for fun. I done told y'all boys I got a show to produce.
But I think we turn it around. I think we beat Georgia Tech. I'm not even talking about Clemson. We go into the second half. We beat Georgia Tech. We beaten Louisiana, who we got before Florida. I think we beat Miami.
All right, bro. Like, y'all get beat by Baby Billy and then get beat by Billy. That's gonna be
not at all.
Goddamn
not at all. We gonna be bowl eligible before we get to y'all. We gonna have 7 wins. We gonna be on point. I'm not worried about it. And then we'll play y'all and see what's up. That's all it is. As long as we get healthy, we good.
The covers there when he left.
Yeah, that's the thing. We gotta get healthy, man. So this bye week is key. It's coming at the right goddamn time.
Fact.
Yeah, that's gonna be a battle when they play Louisiana Monroe. You hear me? I'm telling you that right now.
Like it might be.
I'm tired of this.
It's gonna be a battle. We're gonna share our scouting report with them boys a little bit. Hey man, y'all boys gonna run this on them, beat them up a little bit before we pull up in town. You know what I'm saying?
I remember people was mad that Billy was taking coaches, players. I'm like,
them players is producing. Them like our best players right now. Like Torrance is the best player on our offense right now.
But Monroe was like, "Hey, don't do that." I'm gonna do that.
Everybody's like, Billy's taking those G5 kids. He's the best player on our offense right now.
Yeah, Louisiana Lafayette.
Monroe people was upset.
The boys 2-3 right now.
Right.
Okay.
We don't see them. We don't see them either. That's gonna be a nice another game where we can get healthy and then get ready for Florida, so we can go ahead and get to this bowl level. We can go ahead and get ready for bowl practice.
We go with JV Billy, then we go with the regular Billy.
Y'all mark down the tape, man.
No, we got it down. Yes, mark that on tape. All right. Florida State is gonna be
JV Billy. We whooping JV Billy, then whooping the real Billy the next.
Y'all boys gotta enjoy this kid right now. Y'all got some shit on y'all.
And that's
y'all was talking big shit. Nah, shit on them underwears, man.
Listen, we was out here talking. We were out here talking about what our team was doing and how good they were looking, and they look good. And now this last couple of games, a couple of hiccups, and that's fine. But we already saw that before. Couple hiccups.
Y'all could have won. Y'all could have easily won them games too.
Right, but that goes back to what CJ was saying a couple of weeks ago, where when you go through that timeline, you have the win big. You have the lose big, lose close, win close, and then win big. Right now, we still getting in that transition. We're winning close. We're still finishing them games, trying to get things right.
Climbing.
And then we're going to start to dominate. That's all it is.
Climbing.
So I'm not worried about it. I like where we going. We still going one rung at a time, baby. One rung at a time.
Shout out to D-Rock, man. He said,
yes, sir.
You got to pass the sweat.
Damn right. Listen, listen.
That's you do the same thing every Sunday.
Hey, this Oscar Gamble hat is hotter than the mug, all right? This joint is tiny. It's cut my circulation off.
Behind you, man. That's your,
no. So this is a young black artist out here named Kayla Gordon. She did this whole Boondock set for me. I got Riley, I got Huey, Granddad, and I got Uncle Ruckus over there. You know, in the streaming room. So she's good. Man. But she's nice down here in South Florida. She's out of Pompano. She went to Pompano High School. So shout out to her, Kayla Gordon, good young black artist out here. They should be at Art Basel next year, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what's up. So supporting black business, black culture.
Basil's on the way, man. I'm about to pull up.
Oh yeah. Running to y'all boys when y'all get down here. I'm always out there. Oh yeah,
hey man,
oh,
pull up to the tailgate. We're gonna hang out for the Miami-Florida State game.
You ain't said nothing to me. You ain't said nothing to me because I want to see D-Rob out there telling his lies too. I want Larry on out there because I want to see the faces.
It depends on how big they skid is. They skidding too. Both of y'all got shit in y'all drawers right now. They skidding too. Y'all got a nasty skid right now, Larry.
Nah,
they got 3 on them.
Tree. That's filthy. We'll be 20 next week.
Who y'all got next week?
Twinsies. We got Bartek next week.
Man, y'all about to lose that too. I got Bartek by 10.
They lose Virginia Tech, bro. Shut
what they got? It's on the road.
You shut everything down. Lose Virginia Tech.
That one I think is on the road.
Y'all play all motherfucking games at home. But they play every game at home except one.
Right. And
the 4 out of the 5 games they played being at fucking home. These bitches 2 and 3. 2 and 3.
That's crazy.
Hey, they losing at home to Middle Tennessee State. They losing at home to UNC. I don't want to hear nothing out of Miami. And then they gonna lose to us coming down here too. This is our vacation home down.
We just trying to be like y'all, big bro.
That's all, man. No, you're not.
We saw what y'all did. We was like, man, that shit look cool. And then we come brag about how we bounced back at the end and still didn't go to a bowl. That's what we gonna do, man.
No, sir. We win an eye game. We win an eye game,
man. Look how cool these guys are, man. They almost beat Jacksonville State.
You know what? You're right. You are trying to be like us because y'all beat us. We fired our coach and went and got another one. We beat y'all down. Y'all like, oh, well, this worked for them. Maybe it'll work for us too. Right. And now y'all out here with the coach that we just fired.
The difference is you want thanking the motherfuckers for a damn loss though. They were thanking us all damn
nasty. That's nasty.
Thank you for 4th and 14. Thank you for 4th and 14 is to be 2 and 3.
So now we got Lord Mario.
That's exactly how they thinking, bro. That was dummies who ain't realized.
What you think Manny record would have been right now?
I like Manny to beat Middleton.
No, right. I don't. I like Manny to beat UNC that game too.
Right?
Why he ain't never beat him?
No. That's big
I couldn't even.
He was definitely losing North Carolina. He'll probably be 3 and 2 right now. He'll probably be 3 and 2.
Yeah, probably same
right. And they'll still be out here
talking. Get one dub. I don't know, man.
And they'll still be out here saying
Middle Tennessee would have been a fire game.
It would have been a battle. It would have been a battle, but y'all would have won it. It would have been like App State last year. They do this shit to everybody.
Right.
Ooh.
Company line.
I couldn't even hold a straight face saying that. He would have at least beat Middle Tennessee State. Y'all would still be talking about firing. We got to get somebody else down here.
No,
Cristobal will be over there in Oregon looking the same way that they look right now. Like trash. They're gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there looking like them, and they always say, "Why can't we get Cristobal? Why we can't get Cristobal?" It's gonna be hilarious.
That's it. Don't worry about it. This is year 1, Cristobal. Get your jokes off.
No, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Florida State. Okay. We had a rough game, but we gonna beat y'all. The second half of the season is gonna be nice, and then I'm gonna see y'all next week after that Clemson debacle, so I can make sure I pull up for the losses, just like I pull up for them wins. To let y'all know that we out here.
Already.
That's what's up, man.
No blooded, baby.
Good fella.
All right, hold it down, KP, man.
One last caller, man. We're getting the hell on out of here.
Yeah, we out here.
Look, caller. Uh-oh. What happened to the caller? The moment was too big.
Let's see. Florida State
still got him, Harlan?
Let's see. Just down the leg.
I think when bright lights came on, oh no. He did. Yeah, he left as soon as we put him in. Pause. That sounds crazy.
That's all good, man. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us, man. It's been a beautiful Sunday. My Gators are 4 and 2. Got a lot of shit to fix, but I am not complaining, man. It is what it is.
I'm 4 and 2. I'm
gonna take a W. You're streaking the wrong way. You're streaking the wrong way.
Yep. We streaking.
4 and 2.
Yeah, you're streaking the wrong way too.
3 in a row.
Yeah, nice little skid in them underwears, bro.
Man, 3 in a row, but y'all got signs though, right? Like D-Rob say.
Man, what if y'all lose this Saturday though?
Then that would be 4 losses in a row.
No. Then that mean next Saturday. That mean they'll just lose one more game the rest of the season, like D-Rob say. One more game the rest of the season, and then the next week one more game the rest of the season. You know how it goes.
Right.
Oh no, I don't think we lose next week, man.
No, y'all lose Virginia Tech, bro. God, listen. For
real. That's be a bad loss.
That'd be bad.
It's a bad loss, man.
You have lost to Middle Tennessee, man. Nothing's off the table, man. Remember, you heard it here first.
You heard it from me first. I done put my record down to 6-6, and that's being optimistic, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Then a motherfucker.
I can't tell you. The only game I got as a W right now is Florida State. Other than that, I don't know. Other than that, I can't really call it. So we'll see.
You got Duke.
Games will get played. Duke, yeah, we got Duke. Shit, Duke winning. Or they're at least over 500 right now. CJ got that crow, I think, or either he thinking hard.
No, I'm thinking hard, bro. My bad.
That's all good.
All right, all good. Hey, man, y'all pound that like button. Share it. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. You know, we appreciate y'all. Subscribe, all that shit, man. Fuck with us.
Turn your notifications on.
Already.
Yeah, if y'all really rock with us, man, definitely show love, like, share, subscribe, man. It means a lot for sure, man. It can really take us to where we want to go, man, and we want to bring y'all with us. So definitely do that.
Already. Harlan, we out of here, man. Go Gators, man. 4-2. Give me the keys to the HOA.